Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking deep. Got his man to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They keep attacking through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take them.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the wide out. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Line is set on 3rd down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. They're trying to get to it. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Stafford. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Release to the back. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oklahoma State 21, Alabama 7.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in third and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make third and long look like third and short, and pick up a first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dropping back, it's Stafford. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Reeled it in and just made the house call. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. Gonna try to get it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the air, it's Griffin. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 28, Alabama 7.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Stafford. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking for space. It's Chubb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He wants a big play here late. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield.
First down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this week.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30.